Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here with the San Francisco 49ers kickoff to the 2017-2018 season. I can honestly tell you that I can't tell you if I've made 49er videos for preseason games in the past. I didn't really watch much of the preseason this much at all. I saw the end of the Vikings game that they lost. I saw a little bit of the beginning of the Chiefs game. Besides for that, I guess maybe I just was trying to set myself up to not have that much heartbreak this year. I can honestly tell you that I'm mildly excited for the NFL season to kick off. I understand that there's a lot of things going into the San Francisco 49ers football season. Of course, this is going to be the kickoff of Kyle Shanahan's era in San Francisco. I know that everything can't be pushed right away to us building ourselves up to being a star football city. Yet once again, we have been the laughingstock in the NFL after basically Harbaugh lifted us up out of the ashes and brought us back to the San Francisco 49ers era that we remembered under Joe Montana, Bill Walsh, Steve Young, George Seifert, even Mariucci. We won then. We suck now. We're bad. So, I mean, a lot went down. I mean, this year going into the season, we have a lot of things just to basically break down. The season this year is going to be a lot of guys that a lot of people really don't know. On our roster, we've got 14 rookies. We've got 28 guys that have been in the league less than 3 seasons. It's going to be a struggle, and we're basically not starting it off with the easiest pick. Of course, Carolina, they didn't win much last year, but I can honestly tell you that I don't think the Panthers, to me, are a lot like the team, the Arizona Cardinals. This team, honestly, to me, is too good to be bad again. Every once in a while, you find a fluky year. If you go back to last year, basically, you had Cam Newton. You heard a lot of whining and complaining from Newton, basically saying that a lot of guys were taking a lot of liberties, getting hits on him, and Cam Newton was saying that he was not getting calls that a lot of other of the NFL quarterbacks get. To me, honestly, it's time just to just put it behind you. You got Coach Rivera, of course, with the first pick in the NFL, not the first pick, but their first pick in the NFL draft. I can't remember what number it was. You draft McCaffrey. The kid can play pretty much anywhere they want to. He's coming out of Stanford. He played wide receiver. He played running back. Anything you can do to get the ball in this kid's hand, I bet you that he's going to take some punt returns, kick returns. He's just one of those guys that when he gets the ball in his hands, he can make something happen. One of those fun guys to watch. I'm not honestly hoping that the Panthers turn it around. I'm not the biggest Cam Newton fan when this guy is, whining, complaining. I think he's one of those guys that has a chip on his shoulder, and I don't feel bad for him at all. But the guy is coming off of throwing shoulder surgery. He only played in 1 preseason game. He basically threw 2 balls, got 2 completions, 21 yards, and a touchdown, and that's all they wanted to see. The Panthers and Coach Rivera are sure that he's going to go out there and he's going to play, and they're not really looking in the rearview mirror. To me, the Niners, I didn't really want the kid from North Carolina who ended up going and playing with the Bears. I understand they really like him. They really think he's going. When I was looking at the draft, I don't watch a ton of college football, but when I was looking at the best quarterback in the draft, the Niners were thinking about picking Trubisky, I think is his name. I just had this feeling in my gut that we don't want this guy, and I understand that we still people still bring up the whole Alex Smith thing, where basically we had a chance on who we were going to take, him or Aaron Rodgers, and whether if it was over money or if it was over skill or just we didn't have the right scouts at the time. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Fame player. He's got Super Bowls. Alex Smith is a damn good quarterback. He pulled his career out of the ashes. There was 1,000 excuses about this kid. Maybe, honestly, looking at him now, the way he's pushed his career at the end of his time in San Francisco, he's, gone on and he's succeeded. He hasn't won the big one yet, but, Kansas City's been a good team with Alex Smith at quarterback. He doesn't really, slow down the way he did at the beginning of his career. But people still bring up the fact that we picked the wrong guy. And maybe if we had Aaron Rodgers on our team, we wouldn't be in the problems that we're in now. Honestly, you look around, we got Reuben Foster in that first pick of the draft, and a lot of people really like it. Like it enough that we dumped Brooks. He's been a big playmaker for us for I believe the last 7 years. Kind of surprised to see that go down, but we're rebuilding. We gotta do things that we can do. We're gonna be starting off the year with Brian Hoyer at quarterback. You've got the rookie C.J. Beathard is the backup guy. I'm not sold the quarterback. They got rid of the other guy that they picked up from the Bears. I can't remember his name. I guess CJ is going to be the backup. That's who they want to be bringing along. So we'll see if this works out, if he is the long-term plan, or if we just knew we were going to be bad and thought maybe let's look and see what the quarterbacks are going to look like next year, or spend some of that cash that we have coming up next year when we're salary cap free. We got a team, I don't really know what to say about this team. I don't think that I'm really, jump up and down excited. Of course, you got Carlos Hyde in the backfield. I want to know what our line is going to do to be able to help this guy out. I don't know, man. I don't really know what to think. If you held me to it and asked how many wins the San Francisco 49ers are going to pick up, I say 4. We got 2 games against the Seahawks. We got 2 games against the Cardinals. We got 2 games against the Rams. I just looked it up and I already freaking forgot who we played in the AFC. We got, nobody's doing us any favors. We just got to go up in there. We're going to play each and every week. I really want to make sure that I make a video and continue on my streak. We've been doing this for like 4 years. Basically just doing the pre-games, doing the post-games, shooting it about the Niners. Not everybody in the world that watches my wrestling videos likes these, but I can honestly tell you that I put my heart and soul into these videos, and I might get some stuff screwed up. I might just be a fan yelling like, oh, what a fucking catch. But that's how it's going to be. So let's see what we're going to do with Kyle Shanahan and Lynch bringing guys in. So maybe the first year we just got to give them and see where it goes. Peace out, everybody.